Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty78609 from Fort Clark Springs, Texas, and that is my Chevy Spark. It's not my tow vehicle because it's automatic and you can't tow it all four wheels down, but that's my Thor Four Winds motorhome, 22E, 24 feet long, and this is my little tiny home. It has one bedroom, one bath, small kitchen, and a screened-in patio right there. But what we're going to talk about is the Class C motorhome, because I just moved most of my stuff back into the motorhome from the tiny home. Why? Because I like it in here better. It's cozier, and I got a full hookup. There's the 30 amp plug. There's water and sewer on the other side. But anyway, we're going to go in now, and I'll show you a little detail about how this is set up. And I hope you like it. But anyway, there's a two-step entry, and notice that the steps are on the inside. They're not electric steps that come out. Thank God, because electric steps that's just something else that can go wrong, okay? Just something else that can go wrong. Let me get inside and shut the door because it's a little cool outside. And what else can I tell you? Let's start from the front door. Okay, let me turn around to the front door. Okay, on the front door I have one of these little screen things, and you just unclip that clothespin there and that clothespin there, and they come together. It's a magnetic strip, goes all the way down. Works perfectly, and that door just stays open on nice days. This right here is a sun cover that sticks on there with that two-sided Velcro tape, and then over here is just a place to hang keys, and that's my umbrella and my walking stick. And then over here is some light panels and control stuff, and there's a double 110 outlet there, and then all your control stuff up here, which we've gone over before, and I won't go over it again. So what else? Above the door is some storage, which I keep a 2-slice toaster in. It's also got one of those little cute little antenna things. It's a Wi-Fi booster thing, but I can't get it to do poop. And anyway, over here on this side, at the top, that's the base of a 12-gauge pump shotgun called a Mind Changer. And then that's a big TV, of course. And it's I've got a Google Chromecast on the back of it, and I cast YouTube videos to it, and that's about all I watch. And this is some winter stuff here. This is some gloves. These are like, I guess you'd call them house shoes. They're real heavy socks. And then that's just some hat stuff and earmuffs. And this is an external speaker that I've got plugged into the TV because, as you know, RV TVs are not known for their sound quality, so I added that, and it helps a lot. And this top part up here, this can be all covered. Okay, there's a way the pad comes out and covers that and makes that just a big flat area, and that's a pad for like sleeping, and then there's a ladder to get up in here and so forth. But I just use it for extra storage, for simple stuff, miscellaneous stuff. You know, there's a fan there, an oscillating fan that's plugged into a 110 outlet, and then this is the curtain that you can use to close this section here off if you chose to. Okay, I don't care. I like it open. This is a vent cover that goes up here in the summer to keep the heat out. Over here is just some shorts that I throw up there. That's what I call the throwing spot, where I just throw stuff, you know what I mean? And there's some jogging pants and some jacket stuff. And then there's my dirty clothes hamper. And then there's the bucket of honor with some sunglasses on it to protect your vision when I zither. So having said that, and then up here in the front of the cab, you'll like this. That cover there, I can't remember what it's called, but boy, it's a good one. That windshield, or sun shield, or what are we going to call it? It's called a COVER cover. Oh, Cover King. I'm trying to read it backwards. But no, it's a good one, and it's designed for this cab and works great. I need to straighten my mirror a little bit there. And what else is up here? These are the covers for the side windows, and then there's a cover there for the big window in the living area back there, and that's a what do you call that? Anyway, I'll think of it in a minute. But anyway, moving right along, this is just the dash, and that's for the backup camera and miscellaneous stuff. And then you go over here and you got your usual controls over here. This shows you all your engine stuff, and this, I've got cruise and tilt and all that stuff on this, and it doesn't have power mirrors. Well, never mind, I take it back. It does have power heated mirrors. I'm sorry, power heated mirrors on both sides, which is, yeah, it's pretty cool. And so, yeah, the cab of the Class C RV is quite roomy, and that's my holder for the camera. That's an iOttie, I-O-T-T-I-E, iOttie. And so we'll get it. Oh, and this thing here, that's just like a step stool that folds, And I've got a trash can sitting on top of it right now, but it's got a handle and it'll fold up flat. But I use it for a footstool occasionally, and then when I'm driving, this trash can goes up under the table back there, and then I use this. I put a little towel over that and use that for like a, you know, if I'm having a snack or something, I can set it on that like a little table while I'm driving, because I do that occasionally. And then moving right along over here, just some miscellaneous stuff in that seat. Got a map and stuff. Don't use that often. But anyway, what I also do to conserve storage a little bit is I put these shoes. These are some Timberline shoes for walking, or cold weather shoes. And then that's just a trash bag. Over there's my walking shoes. And then the cute thing here, this is the, believe it or not, this is the 200 watt solar from Blue Eddy. Okay, that's 200 watt solar panel. It folds out into 3 sections, weighs about, I'm going to say it weighs about 30 pounds, but it fits nicely right behind this seat, and it doesn't make any noise at all, okay? Yeah, that's cool. So anyway, now what else? So why is that there? Okay, why is that there? Well, in the mornings when I get up, when I get ready to go walking, I put on my shoes, and I put my foot up here to tie my shoes, and I didn't want to wear out that cushion or that board there with the, you know, with my shoe bottom, you know what I mean? So I just put that there to avoid that. And then I've got my binoculars hanging over the seat like that. Why? Get them the hell out of the way, that's why. And what else? I got a clock, a quiet clock, when, you know, one of those that doesn't click, click, you know, tick, tick, tick. And then over there I've got a temperature gauge, shows about 62, 63 inside here right now. That is the, what do you call it? WeBoost amplifier right here. That's the amplifier. This is like the control panel here. You got an outgoing cable that goes up to the amplifier, and then one that goes out to the antenna. And then this is just miscellaneous junk on the table. But over here, and this is just miscellaneous stuff too, but it's stuff that I use infrequently, but like to have it handy. And then underneath this cushion right here is a 50-gallon water tank and the fresh water tank drain. It's got a little handle you pull up there, and it drains the water out. So if you ever need to flush the tank, that's where you do it. I like to never found it. And anyway, all that extra cable is just pushed up under there. And of course, that's Miss Google right there, you know, the Google Home thing. And what else? And this is a Pelonis heater. I've got it set on the lowest setting, 65. And yeah, it works great. And then I bought these recently. These are like bath mats, but they're foam, you know what I mean? Oh, they're wonderful in the morning to just put your feet on a cold morning. And yeah, it feels very comfortable. And then of course there's my Chromebook. And then of course this rooster's there now, but I've got something ordered that'll kind of fill in that space a little better. That's my bananas and the goat socks. And then what else can I tell you before I move out of here? Oh, I've also got a dehumidifier right here. And does it help? Yeah, occasionally. I haven't had to use it here. The only time I'll use the dehumidifier is when I start to see stuff on the windows, you know, a little water starting to form on the windows there. And what else? Up above here, this is just let me open these and I'll show you, because it's not much there. You know, this over here is some chips and stuff, and then there's some chocolate candy, or you know, that's the dark chocolate, almonds and stuff that I eat every day almost. Got me some peanut butter and olive oil and some soup stuff. And over here are some dishes and stuff, miscellaneous. And I've got them set up so they don't rattle. Underneath there, I've got that cabinet stuff that comes in rolls that you put down there to keep stuff from moving around. It helps. And but I've also got a stand coming that will allow me to use not only this bottom section here, but it's got a deal on top. It's on legs, and I'll be able to use the rest of that space on both sides if I choose to for something that I don't have yet. Okay, so that takes care of that. Now, what else? Turn around, boy. That's a good little TV. It works okay. It just doesn't have any volume. That thing does. And over here on this side, of course, you got the kitchen sink, then the deal. And then over here, this thing works wonderfully. You just lift this up, and it locks into place. And it's a great place. This is where I do my breakfast every morning, right here on this. And all of my breakfast stuff is right here. How handy. You know, there's all my oatmeal, chia seeds, my green tea, and this is some flaxseed stuff. What is it called? It is called flaxseed. Well, how genius. That's a good name for it. But anyway, it's powdered flaxseed. And then this is a water filter thing. I don't know if it's a Brita or whatever it is, but it's a pitcher filter. And this thing right here really works. This is a Kasori water boiler. And does it boil water? Shit, yeah. I'm telling you it does. It's got a little stand here. If I can get it out, I'll show you. Yeah, this little thing here sits here like that, and then you put this right here on this right here, and then plug it in over here. There's a 2-outlet plug right there, and in a few minutes, I boil a little over a liter of water every morning for breakfast, oatmeal and blueberries and all that stuff. And I'll tell you something else that's come in real handy. Of course, that's my beer holder and little ties and stuff, just miscellaneous crap. And I always put honey in my tea, and that's because some vitamins that I take. And this flashlight is like a 1D cell battery. It costs $1 at Walmart. I have to tell you, it's the handiest thing since fried chicken. I mean, it just comes in handy. You know what I mean? And then I use that soap in the pea jug. Talk more about that in a minute. And that's my tea right there now. There's some pot holders there. And what I do for the cookware, I don't have much. I've got this is a cast iron skillet thing. That's another cast iron thing I got from my grandmother. And I've got covers for both of them so I can use them to, like melt cheese and stuff. And then this is a miscellaneous drawer that's right now. It's got one of those lighter things, you know what I mean? And then this is kind of my seasonings, which I don't have much. And then there's my dishes and all that stuff. And I always keep, a pair of scissors, a pair of pliers, and screwdrivers in this thing. Why? Because over the years I've learned that every now and then you need just a screwdriver for a minute, or a pair of pliers for a minute, or scissors, and they're always in the wrong damn spot, And then this is some more cooking stuff right here. This is a heat diffuser, which works pretty good. And then I've got a little bitty pot and a medium-sized pot, and that's it. And then what else can I tell you? The oven works good. It's all gas, of course, propane. And what else? Moving on around, got a microwave oven. Above the microwave oven, more storage. And up there, that's where I put, bags and stuff. And I got my little cup thing to measure with that I never use anyway. Yeah, the thing works okay. And then this is the freezer part of the refrigerator. It's 7.2 cubic feet. And I keep it filled up with stuff. Why? Because it saves me trips to the grocery store. And then over here we got some more stuff. And oh my, where did that? Okay, yeah, just stuff. You know what I mean? And this is the bed. It's just a twin bed. You know what I mean? Just a small twin bed. It's a larger spot. It'll hold a bigger bed, but the bed that was with it was like 4 inches thick. It was just memory foam crap. And this is better. It's got inner springs and memory foam. I bought it and paid a little extra money for it. But yeah, it works great. But what I did do is I cut the bed up. The old bed, see, that's the foam from the old bed. Okay, that's how thick it was right there compared to this one, which is not that thick. I'll show you. I mean, this one's not that thick, but that one was nothing. But yeah, what I did, I just cut it into pieces. I got one long piece that runs all the way down here, and then I have another piece that runs across the back, because this bed is not quite as long as this whole thing is. So I use that backdrop. It worked perfectly. I've got two pieces of this bed, the old bed, stacked there, cut in sections all the way across there, and it just leveled it up with this perfectly, right up there. So that's a wedge thing. That for those of you that suffer from that acid reflux stuff or whatever, you need to do that, because it's all based on gravity. I mean, water does not flow uphill, neither does acid. So anyway, having said that, and I keep that closed all the time. That's kind of my headboard. That's empty up there. That's empty over here. But right here I've got t-shirts, underwear, socks, and over here I've got my banking information, which is basically nothing. And then up there I've got some books to read, which is, that's just crap I pick up. Now this is not. No, Somerset Maugham is one of my favorite, but Tom Clancy, that's kind of, eating hay. You know what I mean? He's okay, but you know what I mean. It's what it is. And this is another one of those vent cover things right here. And this is the bubble wrap. It's not bubble. I can't remember what it's called now. But anyway, it blocks the sunlight in that window right there. It's cut out to fit that window. And then what else? Of course, you got plenty of lights in this room. I like that. You got 4 ceiling lights in here. They're all LED. And then in addition to those, there's one light underneath there and one light underneath there, which you can turn on to read at night. And I keep a little temperature gauge right here. Why? So I can see what the temperature is back here, because in the front it might be freezing, but back here, because it's higher, it's very comfortable. And then we got down here on the floor, that is my air popper for popcorn. That's the fire extinguisher. And this door has a cute little feature, which I like. I'm glad they threw it in. It's got a little magnet right at the base, right down here, that magnetizes against this, so it holds this door closed. You see what I mean? And that's great. And then there's the heater, which I never use. They're too damn noisy, and they really use up propane. Let me close these doors here right quick. And I love this color, this light color. Inside an RV, most of them look like a funeral home. You know what I mean? All dark and dreary. Get out of here. And what else? Something else they did that was a little touch that I liked on the lighting. The switch is right up here. But you turn this one on here, and it's this right here. That's just a cute little recessed light that, you know, when you have all the other lights off at night, you've got this little recessed light, and it's pretty handy. It's kind of like a little night light. And they also have, and I've shown you this before, there's a little light right there. And if I can find the switch for it, yeah, there it is. Isn't that cute? and it also, it's got, that turns that light on, and also it gives you a light in the entryway here, okay? Pretty neat, huh? Yeah, so the lighting they did good on. That's my crow's nest, but believe me, all those wires are okay. And I'm just using one thing at a time anyway. And I have the heater plugged in directly to the 110 outlet, because it's not a good idea to plug those into surge protectors. For some reason, they don't work well doing that. Underneath here is Miracle of Miracles. Dun, 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 dun. Plenty, plenty, plenty. That's the way I like to see it. Anyway, and this is all your fuses and stuff right here, right there. And yeah, so this all works good. And I've got right there, that little flashlight by the bed works great. And then having that is the remote for the heater. So at night, if I choose to, I can turn the heat on or off from right here. How cute is that? And then of course I've got a night light to read on each side. I've got my Kindle reader right there. I've got some other books right there, and that's Olive Oil's bra, which I also use for sleeping if there's glare or lights around. And then my reading glasses are right there. And then we'll go into the throne room. And in the throne room is a little Pelonis heater now, small one. 750 minimum, 1500 max. And then I've got another one of those really comfortable bath pads, really nice. I like those. I just got them here recently. And then there's old PJ, got a smile on his face. He's back on the job. And another vent cover there. And what else? Of course, I don't know. That's a spritzer. I don't just throw water on my face in the morning. I just spritz it. And then hairbrush. And this is underneath here. This is kind of like miscellaneous storage too. It's, you got bags and toilet paper, duster and WD-40 and crap. You know, just stuff that you need inside. You know, everything else is in the storage outside. And that's a towel rack there. Got a nice shower curtain. It really does. And then of course you got this vent up here. And then I've also got, as I mentioned, a vent cover there. Those vent covers come in really handy in the summertime. And that's great. Now this thing here I added both of these. This is a spring-loaded rack that I put across here for the hand towel stuff. And then for the heavier towels, I got that towel rack all the way across here. So I've got like 5 towels crammed in there, which is fine. And then over here, of course, I got all my stuff like toothpicks and eye drops and teeth cleaners and baby powder and CeraVe cream, or however you pronounce it, petroleum jelly. Yeah, that stuff's what you put on your wound when you go to the skin surgeon like I've been going. And I found this polo was in that house in Cloudcroft. I've never used it. I mean, I don't use cologne because I don't care if I stink or not. And anyway, that's all my shaving stuff, which that's about a 20-year supply. You know me. So anyway, guys, from Fort Clark Springs on a cool morning, going to be a beautiful day, going to be in the 60s. This is my view from the bed at night or in the mornings when I get up. And what I can do is turn on the TV, and my phone is back by the bed there, and I can put on some soft, relaxing instrumental music, you know, with some video with it, and, you know, like mountains and streams and stuff. And that's kind of my wake up, just a real simple, low-key wake up. And then those things right there, that's Bush's refried beans. That's my stand for the videos that I do inside at the table. Somebody sent me that full setup. The only downside of it is it's not tall enough. You can't make it tall enough. Now, I may use it for some other things, but right now I haven't figured out a way to use it. But thank you again for sending it. It is nice, and it's definitely will come in handy sometime in the future. But yeah, it's all cool, man. You got a little step down right here. But I thought that was going to be an issue right here, but it's not. It's never. I haven't been caught on it yet. Okay, I haven't been caught. So yeah, that's it, guys. So from Rusty's Class C in Fort Clark Springs, Texas, my home away from home. This is it, guys. Is that nice? I mean, it's cozy, man. I mean, this is home. I mean, I just love this. This is so nice. It's easy to heat, easy to cool, and I got this big window right beside the breakfast table there, or right beside the table when I'm sitting there reading or doing stuff on the laptop. Got a beautiful view of that nice little pasture out there, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, this has just worked out really well so far for me, and on it goes, guys. The adventure continues. So with that in mind, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything you want anytime. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all my videos. Why? Because it doesn't cost you a penny. Just click on the link and go to Amazon and buy whatever the hell you want. Amazon takes care of me. Yeah, that little heater does pretty good. That's on the lowest setting. That's 750 watts. And right now, the outside temperature is about 42. Inside is 65. And so, yeah, it'll cut off in a minute because I've got it set on, the thermostat set on 65. And, of course, that's the dehumidifier. Works pretty good, yeah, when I need it. So, guys, enjoy your life. The adventure continues. And make your life an adventure and enjoy your life, too. Keep your health. Adios, guys. Bye-bye.